of America. 3-0 against Egypt on Saturday, 3-0 against Finland on Sunday, 3-1 over Turkey on Tuesday. On Wednesday, they came away unscathed with a 3-0 defeat over Tunisia, and yesterday they lost a set in their 3-1 defeat of Slovenia. First referee, Fabrice Collaros from France. He's assisted by Zsolt Tibor Mezzofi of Hungary, who will be down on the floor. The United States of America will be wearing black and white, predominantly white for this contest. Serbia in their all blue for the penultimate match of the week for both teams here. Tomorrow it's the one we've all been waiting for. The USA will take on Japan while Serbia face Slovenia. It's the afternoon fixtures, and those are the games, the last two games of the week, which will ultimately decide who qualifies for Paris 2024. USA in white, hitting from left to right. Maxwell Holt, who again started the game yesterday before being replaced by Thomas Jeschke, is back in business. And Serbia take the opening point of the contest, with Christensen sliding dangerously towards the scorer's table. Side out Serbia, first point of the game to the European side. And Vuk Todorovic, who plays in Ljubljana in Slovenia, will put in the first serve for Serbia. Todorovic in play. Christensen, top setter in the tournament so far, Micah Christensen. And there's Matt Anderson straight into the heat of the action. 36-year-old, 202 centimetres above the court. Brilliant yesterday. Anderson, 2 aces, multiple points behind serve. Comes up short with his first effort. Big high ball toss here. Ball came tearing in. Russell involved for the first time. Now he goes for the block. It's at the back of court. Looking good for the USA, and they convert it with Jeffrey Jendrick II. Jeff Jendrick getting involved with the number 4. Such a powerful presence in the front line. Starts for the USA today, having made such a good impression when he came on yesterday. Russell, hoping for a better start than the one he had yesterday. Serbia, chance for a point behind the Russell serve here. Christensen, yes, right down through the middle. Nailed by the United States. Jendrick again. 2 in a row for Jeff Jendrick. USA 3-2 in front. Russell serve again. Looking good for Serbia, and they found the target. Alexander Nedeljkovic, the number 29, climbing 205 centimetres above the court before he takes off, so he's got lots of height. Loose one. Igor Kolakovic, the head coach of Serbia, there he is on the right, will be eager to avoid too much of that. 3 points for the United States of America. They really don't need much help. They've been so dominant so far this week. Jendrick is serving. That's an ace for Jendrick, first ace of the game. Jendrick has that slower serve, but it can be tricky for opponents to read. And Jendrick sends that one down for an ace, and Kujundžić could do nothing about it. 5-3, first 2-point lead emerges in the game. Jendrick again, underneath it this time, Serbia. Far side, blocks out, block goes wide, combination block between TJ DeFalco and Maxwell Holt. Next to serve will be Anicevic, a man from Belgrade, 32 years old. Anicevic with the serve, comes up short. It's 2 foul serves already. We've only had 10 points in the game. Now Micah Christensen, top of the table in terms of setting proficiency so far since the tournament began a week ago today. Christensen's serve. Here's the set from Todorovic. And it's finished off by Kuyunjic, 26-year-old outside hitter who plays for Galatasaray in Turkey. Side out, Serbia, 5-6. Christensen right off the net. Holt on his shoulder. Big right-handed spike from Max Holt. Up close with Christensen. Great communication. He knew what was coming, knew what to expect. Now he sets up alongside Russell in the front line. Anderson up there as well. DeFalco serve. TJ DeFalco. One of the top providers of aces in the tournament so far. The only reason he's probably not at the top of the table, DeFalco, is because the USA have played fewer sets, because they've been winning their games usually 3-0, but otherwise 3-1. Yet to be taken to 5 sets to the United States of America. Serbia would love to be the first to push them all the way. 6-7. Christensen, far side. Russell can't kill it off. Ooh, that's tricky. Christensen has to put it over and grazes the net with his hand. And the 2-point lead has gone. Serbia are level 7-all. Russell would have been hoping to kill the point off, but it ricocheted around. Great reflex volleyball from the Serbs. 7-all opening set. They were 2 points down. Level now. But they continue to do that. That was another loose serve, the third of the game. That one from Marco Podrasciani, the 36-year-old who plays in Trentino in the Italian league. Holt. Todorovic. Christensen underneath it. The set comes from the back of court. A rare mistake from Anderson. Now, John Speror, the head coach, is confident that there was a block touch on this one. None of the Serbian players has fessed up, so it goes to the video evidence. John Speror thought he saw something. Might just be using it as a chance to have a word with his players. It wasn't the cleanest take that we've seen all week from Matt Anderson. Now let's have a look at the evidence. Takes a while to come through while we find the correct frames. Still no sign of the correct bit of tape here. Block touch, here we go. Was there a touch on it? No, there wasn't. Normally, these days, with video evidence coming, the players who might have got a finger on the ball will hold their hands up because they'll obviously know as they felt the ball pass by. It's all square, 8-all, opening set. The penultimate day of the Olympic qualifying tournament, Group B here at the Yoyogi National Stadium. That was beautifully done. What a start Jendrik has made. Vindicating his inclusion in the starting 6, which hasn't been the case for every game. Anderson lining up for the next serve. Todorovic, backcourt attack. And that was juicy from Serbia. And it was Pavel Peric unloading for number 12. Slamming that one down onto the court. (207 centimetres above the deck). Pavel Peric has got all the height. However, his serve on that occasion wasn't quite so clever. And that's the fourth one. So the USA have been gifted 4 of their 10 points so far, courtesy of loose serves. Russell next to go for the USA. He returns the compliment. He's lost a bit of confidence at the moment, Aaron Russell. Ten all. Christensen, DeFalco, off the block and away. And David Smith from the sidelines screaming his appreciation at that effort from TJ DeFalco, 26-year-old Californian. Plays his club volleyball in Poland. Jendrik has an ace already in the game. This one under control from Serbia and to the back of court, flattening Russell. Serbia draw level again. Russell lunging to his left. Tough ball to pick up. Ball ricocheting off the 2 blockers, DeFalco and Holt. Serve coming in from Tanasijevic. High ball toss. Straight into the net. Igor Kolakovic will be pulling his hair out if this continues. Next to serve for the USA, Micah Christensen, the setter, the playmaker. Sends that in. Now chance for the USA. Anderson pokes it away. They're underneath it. Lifted up by the libero acting as setter. Another opportunity for the United States of America, and this time Anderson makes it happen. Russell might have been expecting this. He made the run forward, but Anderson was there, already positioned in the front of court. 13-11, 2-point cushion restored for the USA. Christensen for the second time. Oh, it's still alive. It's got to be passed here. Advantage Serbia. That's really close to the net. Oh, they've missed. No block touch. Peric fires it long. Will there be a challenge here from Igor Kolakovic? I don't think so. 3-point lead for the first time in the game belongs to the USA. Micah Christensen will serve for the 3rd time. Christensen doing some damage behind his serve. Backcourt attack. It's blocked. Serbia will try again. Run out of hits here. Blocked again. Pushed over. And it's a point to Serbia. They stem the flow, and Christensen's run of points behind his serve ends there. Pavel Peric ready to serve. Off the net, takes the sting out of the serve. Brilliant work from Russell at the back. They can't kill it off, it's got to cross here. Advantage USA, they've got time and space, room to manoeuvre. And it's thumped home by Anderson. Nothing that Milorad Kapur, the red-shirted libero for Serbia, could do about that. Too much heat on the hit from Matt Anderson. TJ DeFalco lining up for the next serve, 15-12. Falco makes life difficult for Serbia. Yeah, this isn't going to work. So USA with a chance to move further ahead. Shoji goes into the setting mode. Shoji off his forearms. Yes, oh, brilliant. How quick was that? Holt with the hit. Christensen to Holt. The placement of the set was so exquisite. Holt was already halfway through his swing when the ball arrived. Timeout taken by Serbia. Well, I don't have any Serbian language skills, I'm afraid. Those of you who understand the language will have listened and learned from what Igor Kolakovic said during his timeout. 71% positive receptions for the USA, just ahead on excellent receptions. 16-12 they lead, 4 points clear. USA in cruise control in this opening set at the moment. DeFalco's ready to serve the next one after Serbia's timeout. Again, it's another good serve from DeFalco. That one finds the floor from Kujundžić. Russell and Shoji looking quizzically towards each other, both wondering if the other one might have had a go on the ball. It's going to go straight back. Yeah, that was easy. First serious error on the reception from the United States of America. Gap was 4, it's now just 2. So the timeout taken by Serbia has had good effects, positive effects for the European side. But the 3-point lead is restored as TJ DeFalco comes storming in to hit this. Wow, that's great to watch, isn't it? 109 kilometers per hour. He has been up close to 120 at times during this week of Olympic qualifying volleyball in Tokyo. 17-14, Holt with the serve. Block, and the block spins out. Combination of Jendrik and Anderson. Beautiful work. Jump set from Vuk Todorovic from the back of court, and Kujundžić climbed all over it. Just 2 points to the gap now. Should be 3 after this move, and it is. So much variety and creativity with their plays. The USA, Serbia really have to do a lot of guessing to know where the ball is heading. Anderson back on duty. Had a run of 6 points behind serve yesterday in the United States' defeat of Slovenia, who were ranked second in the group at the time. They've now dropped to third, being replaced in second by Japan. Long exchange here, it goes over. Russell looking for the return, but they've gone down the middle. The ball is pinging around the court. Point over, the USA lead 19-15. The 4-point lead was reduced to 2, but now it's restored out to 4 again. Anderson has missed the target. Very few service errors from Matt Anderson. Serbia 16-19 behind. That one just missed the target. Wasn't far long. The wrong side of the line from Miran Kujundžić. He's in Galatasaray in Turkey. On comes Garrett Muaga-Tutir to add a bit of variety to the serving for the United States. 35-year-old from California, 205 centimeters his height. Let's come straight back and out. That's an ace. What an entrance for Garrett Muaga-Tutir. Gets himself an ace with his first contribution in the game. And he'll go again now. After the timeout. You're watching VBTV. We're at the Olympic qualifying tournament in the Yoyogi National Stadium in Tokyo, in the Shibuya area of the city. We're expecting the biggest crowd of the week so far maybe up towards 11,000 in this 13,290 capacity stadium. Garrett Muaga-Tutia has just served an ace as he sends his second one just beyond the line. That will be the end of his involvement for the moment. (17-21), Serbia side out and serving. Back set. Anderson arrives with exquisite timing. In fact, Muaga-Tutia is still on the court, hasn't been substituted after his serving role. Anderson, little twist and turn with that set, and it's right down. Christensen, I beg your pardon, with twist and turn. Anderson with the fine finish, and there's an ace from Jeffrey Jendrick II. His second ace of the game. This slower ball can bamboozle opponents. He gets them for the second time. Amazing what a slower ball can do. USA romping clear here. And Jendrick's lining up for another one. He's on a hat-trick in the game in the first set. Far side, Serbia to the back of court. Chance for the USA to go to set point, and that's where they are. As Muaga-Tutia adds to his tally. An ace, then a successful spike. He's enjoyed his cameo role at the end of this opening set. Set point for the USA. Attack line fault video challenge launched by Serbia. So, the question mark is, did Garrett Muaga-Tutia take off on or in front of the 3-meter line? This review will, yes, he was just touching the line. Similar rules to long jump. No plasticine here though. Different rule for the centre line. The ball can be on the line but not completely over it. So it's not set point just yet. But well spotted, in fact, by Igor Kolakovic, because that was marginal. Just waiting for the rotations to get sorted out and the score to reflect the reality of what's happening on the court. So now the scoreboard sorting itself out, reflecting that it's 18-23. Serbia get the side out and serve after the Garrett Muaga-Tutia attack line fault. Good looking serve. Christensen off the block. No touch on the block. Although, yeah, no, finger held up, well played. Yeah, Pavel Peric saying, yes, I touched that. It will be set point, the USA. And another one for TJ DeFalco, 24-18. Set point for the United States of America. And they'll be serving with Christensen, gets himself an ace. Christensen with the United States and their third ace of the opening set, which they take comfortably enough over Serbia. Very impressive performance again. Michael Christensen with another superb performance. Just there to congratulate his teammates who come off at the end of the opening set, and they lead by 1-0. David Smith yet to play a part, but I'm sure he'll get some involvement at some point during the game. Thomas Yeshke there as well, going out to try and keep his body warm while the playing members of the team just rest up for a few moments between sets. Let's see how it ended. Christensen's ace wrapping things up. Peric has struggled to pick up the serves from Jendrick and there from Christensen. first set key on Tuesday, and then another one against Slovenia on Friday. Something has tickled the American players. Aaron Russell starting to get back towards his best in this game. Michael Christensen, imperious again with the playmaking. Set number 2, Serbia in blue, hitting from left to right. Second set begins at the Yoyogi National Stadium with an ace for Serbia. Oh, they'll take that. First ace of the game for the European team. 107 kilometers per hour. Another one. Another serve coming from Miran Kujundžić, who's just hit the first ace for Serbia. That one goes long, and they're level at 1-1 in the second. Mixed fortunes during that 2-serve session for Miran Kujundžić. 1-1. Holt. USA hitting from right to left in this second set. Holt just comes off the net, lifted high by the libero. Now Christensen with a bit of time to manoeuvre, and it's thrusted home by Aaron Russell. Got a finger on the block to start with, and Christensen gave him the opportunity to ping this one through the block and onto the antenna. USA take the point. Holt for the second time. That's come off the receiver and away for Holt's ace. It's a lively start to the second set for the USA and for Maxwell Holt. Third opportunity for Holt to score on serve. That one's going to be difficult for Serbia to deal with, but they've played it well in the end. Tanasijevic getting involved, the number 14. Big hit from him through the attempted block of Russell. Came off Russell's right hand, and Serbia closed the gap, 2-3. Nicely finished by Aaron Russell. Seems to be back to his best now with the reception. Hits 1 and 3 belonging to Aaron Russell. Had the dig, the pass, and then returned for the winning spike, 4-2. Matt Anderson. Anderson with the heavily inked arms. They don't like tattoos much in Japan. I remember going to a gym in my hotel in Tokyo, and there was a sign saying, if you have tattoos, please work out elsewhere. Over the top. Oh, that was a mistake from Tokyo. Anderson claims the point. A mistake from Serbia, not Tokyo. Anderson claims the point. 5-3. Sometimes Serbia struggle with the straightforward stuff. Russell with the serve. Todorovic. That one was wide of the line again. And again, just as I said, the more straightforward stuff, getting the serves into play, hitting the target with a line shot sometimes can trouble Serbia. Alexander Tanasijevic making the mistake. Russell with another serve, making life tough on the back of court. And that's put away nicely. Max Holt with a big hand on the ball as this came through. Kujundžić with the set from the back. Peric unloads. Pavel Peric claims that point and will now serve for Serbia. Christensen had to work hard to make the set. Oh, well played. Jeff Jendrick with precision placement. Oh, he enjoyed this one. Look at Jendrick here. Great disguise. One of those no-lookers. He was looking the other way. He was looking to the left and sent the ball to the right. Jendrick, 2 aces in the game already. Serving now for the first time in this second set at 7-4. That was pretty efficient by Serbia. Todorovic setting much better today than he did yesterday. Serbia lost 3-0 to the host nation Japan on Friday. Had to come from a long way behind in the third set. They were 4 points behind in that third set, if memory serves Japan yesterday, before coming through to win it. Maxwell Holt down through the middle. 3.25 meters above for the spike. That's his spike height. Off the net from Christensen, making life awkward for Serbia. Shoji underneath it, rolls away. Oh, that was right into the midriff of Milorad Kapur. Hope he's okay. This one might have stung. There's Shoji in action on one side and Kapur getting behind it on the other side, but couldn't keep the point alive. TJ DeFalco with the point for the men in white, 9-5. Took the first set 25-19, lead 9-5 in the second. Christensen again. Service errors have been a rarity in this match from the United States of America. Yeah, looks like Milorad Kapur is okay, the number 3, the 32-year-old libero in red for Serbia. He seems to be fine. Well left. Oh no, it's an ace. Not well left at all. Vuk Todorovic, the setter, gets an ace. They watched it and it landed right on the line. Good serve from Vuk Todorovic. Christensen. Holt on his shoulder. That combination, Christensen to Holt, has been emphatic this afternoon in the Yoyogi National Stadium, where the seats are filling quickly. It's a long way to go. It's 7:25 local time for the match between the host nation Japan and Slovenia for that battle for second spot in the group. Another point for Serbia. Closing the gap. Struck well by Kujundžić. Milan Kujundžić had a good game so far. And it's his turn to serve, 8-10. Shoji. Christensen. And a bit strong on the right-hand side, Anderson, but there was a block touch on the ball, and it is the United States who take this point. No, it was in. My mistake, no block touch, but on target. Ball travelling so quickly. Anderson's point. Holt serve, 11-8. Holt gets an ace. His second of the game. 107 kilometers per hour. Kapur diving to his left, but couldn't make significant contact. Timeout taken by Serbia. USA lead by 1-0 and by 12 points to 8 in the second. They are in full control of this Pool B contest here in Tokyo. Serbia have just taken a timeout. Will that help to revive their fortunes here? Anderson, Russell, Waiting at net. Here's Todorovic. Oh, well played. They had to improvise there. Todorovic made the best set. Atanasijevic made the best of it. Glanced off the block and down for a winner. The timeout has done the job. Serbia score in the first point. Send the serve in, it just trickles off the tape. Well played, keeping the point going. But here come the United States of America with no success that time from DeFalco. DeFalco blocked out of it. Brilliant block. First block of the game. Successful block anyway for Marko Podrascanin. Serbia within two. Anderson on fire on the far side. 3.27 meters is spike height here. Matt Anderson. The power of the ball, giving the Serbian defense no chance to react. Anderson. Todorovic. All well played. Poked home for a winner. Serbia starting to play some decent ball now. Podrascanin again. Marko Podrascanin, the 36-year-old, 204 centimeters. He's quite a unit. And there he is, guarding the net. Next serve in. DeFalco. Russell, the block goes wide, unlucky. Podrascanin thought for a moment he'd got another one, which would have been the second monster block of the game for Serbia, but it just came off him and landed wide of the line. Aaron Russell rotates round to serve now for the Americans. And the gap is just two. Serbia get a comfortable side out. 12-14. Too much of that from the European team in this contest. Jendrik's serve. That's blocked out. Efficient work by Holt, who got the block point. Wasn't much power on the hit, and Holt had it covered. 4 points in front once again, 16-12, 25-19 in the first. Jendrik's serve. Two aces from Jeff Jendrik in the game. Ooh, that was a massive delivery from Atanasijevic. Alexander Atanasijevic came charging in from the back. 105 kilometers per hour. Oh, he enjoyed that. Christensen has a look forward and then the glancing set alongside to Max Holt. Once again, this combination has been so strong. Christensen to Holt. Less than a meter between them. And Eric Shoji jumping for joy. Christensen's serve. Todorovic. That will be chased. Fruitless chase though. Too much heat on the hit. Russell slides on his belly to the back of court. Falco got a hand on the ball. Serbia playing solid volleyball right now. Todorovic with the serve, but Shoji ducks out of the way. Well, I've lost count of the number of 3 points the Americans have been given because of poor serving from Serbia. And it's not restricted to one or two players. I think every one of them has been guilty. Here's DeFalco. Oh, he gets himself an ace. TJ DeFalco adds to his already impressive total of aces. That's his first in this game. Hit 5 in the second game of Pool B when the USA defeated Finland 3-0. Falco scored 5 aces in that game. That's been his biggest tally. Timeout taken by Serbia as this second set is getting away from them. Back they come for the closing stages of the second set. Serbian flags around the arena. Serbia 14-19, they trail. USA took the first set by 25 points to 19. They're closing in on a 2-0 lead now. DeFalco hit an ace just before the timeout. Can he get another? Oh, it's going to be retrieved just. Well played, Serbia, to keep that point alive, but it doesn't last long as Holt wraps it up. DeFalco will serve for the third time. That was a miracle save of the point, but in the end it was simple for Holt, who had hits 1 and 3, combining again effectively on the front line with Christensen. 2014. Third go for DeFalco. They have control this time. DeFalco might get involved with the set, over the top by Anderson. Recycled ball for Serbia, and they'll try again. Serbia's third attempt to win the point. They've missed. Oh, that was a big target as well. Frustration mounts for Serbia. DeFalco stays on serving duty. (21-14). 7 points clear now. TJ DeFalco. Oh, he's got... No. Oh, I thought he found the corner. That angle a little deceptive. Not quite. Just beyond the line. 15-21. Time and time again, Serbia hand points on a plate to the Americans, and they really don't need much help. Miran Kujundžić hitting the net with that one. On comes Garrett Muaga-Tutir, as he did at the end of the first set. Opened his account at a similar stage in the opening set with an ace. Let's see what he can do from the opposite end this time. 22-15 they lead. Good play from the USA. Russell gets a big block touch on the ball. 23-15. So a point behind the Muaga-Tutir serve. Positive impact again made by Garrett Muaga-Tutir. He will serve for the second time. Can he take them to set point? That's strong. Peric on the end of it. Went between the legs of Aaron Russell. Holt has a little break from play. Oh, that's into the net. First real mistake we've seen from Jeff Gendry. Wasn't given the best set by Christensen, who's normally so efficient. 17-23, 2 in a row for Serbia. And they might get an ace here. No, well rescued by TJ DeFalco. It has to cross. Russell pokes it over. Backcourt attack. Nice play. Serbia making a move here. Alexander Nedeljkovic comes flying in from the back. 18-23. The Americans troubled enough to take a timeout. We'll have a listen to what John Spurall has to say.
Good serves. Good serves. Yeah, good serves. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Well, John Spurall really didn't have anything to say. Some of his players over, just to give them a bit of breathing space to take the sting out of this run of points that Serbia have amassed in the last 2 or 3 minutes. 18-23 down. The Americans will hope to win the next one, take the side out and get themselves to set point. The serve is in. DeFalco, Christensen. Oh, air shot. It's come straight back to Russell. Set point USA. And that was a peculiar point. Fresh air from one of the Serbian players on the front line as he tried to make contact. He went back to Russell, who just pinged it home. Set point. And it'll be Anderson for the US. Anderson finishes it off with an ace. 25-19 in the first, 25-18 in the second. And a very efficient performance from the USA thus far. Anderson's first ace of the game. The USA lead Serbia by 2-0 in this Pool B contest at the Olympic qualifying tournament in the Yoyogi National Stadium in Tokyo. You're watching it on VBTV. Great to have you with us wherever you're watching this in the world. And what a choice you have on the VBTV platform, with so much to enjoy. Not only the Olympic qualifying tournaments from various cities around the world, including here in Tokyo, we also have the Beach Volleyball World Championships taking place in Mexico, and the Italian League coverage kicks off this weekend as well. 25-19, 25-18. Two pretty emphatic scorelines for the United States of America. Set 2 stats. The USA had 4 aces. Serbia. It's been another very efficient performance. The United States of America potentially with their toughest game to come tomorrow. They will play the evening game for the first time. They've played the 4 o'clock game every day so far. The USA tomorrow, they'll be involved in the evening game, which has involved Japan on every day of competition so far this week at the Yoyogi. Japan USA will be the mouth-watering conclusion to this Olympic qualifying tournament in Tokyo tomorrow, 7:25 local time. That's 11:25 UK time. 25 past midday Central European time. And then you can make the adjustments according to your own particular time zone. Ready for the third set. USA will be hitting from left to right. They need one more for victory over Serbia. And they've got the first 2 sets done and dusted. Inside the hour, 52 minutes since the game began. Falco in conversation with Anderson. Both those players looking pretty content with the way the match has unfolded so far. Holt serving first for the USA, from left to right in white. That is out, I think, from Serbian attack. Not the start they wanted. Miran Kujundžić missing the target. USA get the first point of the game behind serve, behind the Holt serve. Max Holt again. That's an ace for Holt. What a start to the set for the Americans. Max Holt's third ace of the game. Two points behind the Holt serve. Looking for his third now. Unbelievable. He's done it again. Holt with 3 points on serve. They let it go. Three of them stepping out of the way, and it dropped down onto the line. Holt's fourth ace of the game. Now he's on a hat-trick. This would be the third ace in a row. Serbia on the attack. Oh, they've missed that one, though. There was a touch on the ball from the Americans. So it's Serbia's side out, and they're off the mark. Not before Maxwell Holt has done some proper damage here. Just a fingernail, that's all it takes. USA lead by 2-0. 3 points to 1 in the third. Todorovic with the first serve of the game for Serbia. It's got a cross here, so time and space, room for manoeuvre. That's over and out. Aaron Russell on the end of it. 4-1 the USA lead. Russell on the angle. Came off the back of Miran Kujundžić. Didn't really know where he was or where the ball was after it pinged off his shoulder. 4-1. Flying start to the third set for the world number 2 team. Anderson's serve is another ace. Anderson's second of the game. Three aces in the third set already from the Americans. 2 from Holt, 1 from Anderson. (5-1). USA charging through the early stages of this third set. Oof. Under control. Oh, loose one. There was a block touch on the ball. Serbia celebrate. Just a fingertip touch. And Serbia get away with this. This was not struck well at all by Atanasijevic, but it yields a point for Serbia. 2-5. 2-6. Kujundžić sends that one long. It's an area where Serbia really need to work to improve. Chance for Serbia to get a little closer, but they're blocked out of the point. TJ DeFalco positions himself perfectly to deflect the threat. And that's an ace from Russell. Russell's first ace of the game. What a start. Serving of the very highest quality. 2 aces from Holt, 1 from Anderson, and now 1 from Russell.
Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Out there. 1, 2, 3.
Serbia will hope that the timeout has done the trick and gives them a positive restart here. Russell after his ace serving. Here's the set. That's well played. Oh, the timeout does the trick. Jump set, jump back set. That was a beautiful move from Todorovic. And Atanasiovic made clean, crisp contact. 8-3 the USA lead. That is 2 in a row for Serbia. Monster block. Well played. Pavel Peric combining with Marko Podraskanin. That's underneath. That's well played by Serbia. Big attack here. Shoji did well. Shoji got body in the way. One of the longest rallies of the game so far. It's got across here, so the USA would expect to convert the point. Did that hit the target? Was that in from Jendrik? It was. 8-4. 8-4 becomes 9-4. In fact, it's a 5-point lead for the USA. There was a question mark over the validity of the hit from Jendrik, but confirmed as in by first referee Fabrice Collados from France. That one was wide. Too many mistakes. Shake of the head. We knew it was wide. So many opportunities have gone astray. Serbia's final match of the Olympic qualifying tournament will be against Slovenia. That's the 4 o'clock game on Sunday. Oh, another block. They're starting to defend well. Podraskanin in the way, alongside Pavel Peric. Peric, I think, will claim that one. 5-10. Tanasijevic with the serve. Christensen. Oh, great disguise from Christensen. Everybody was expecting it on the referee's side of the court. Christensen had other ideas. Little twist and turn with the set. Anderson there to follow up. Great offense from the Americans again. The defense from Serbia came up short. 11-5. Where's that going? Holt, Christensen. DeFalco. Tough position from which to attack, but the Americans made it look straightforward. Christensen rotates round to serve. They have a 7-point advantage in this third set. Oh, monster block from Holt. Everything is firing on full gas for the Americans right now. The serving, multiple aces, the blocking, the setting from Christensen, the libero play from Shoji has been exceptional again. Service receptions have been reliable as Serbia call yet another timeout. .5-13 Serbia trail. United States of America on a charge in this third set. Took the first 25-90, the second 25-80. At this rate, it could be a much greater margin of victory in this third set for the USA. Christensen hits the net with that one. Peric sends it long. Serbia served so much better in yesterday's game when they were defeated 3-0 by Japan. DeFalco next to go, slows it down. Shoji unable to lift it up, diving to his left. Good effort from Eric Shoji. 34-year-old from Honolulu in Hawaii, plays pro volleyball in Poland these days. Part of the team that won the bronze medal at the Olympics in 2016. Americans with a good history of Olympic volleyball success. They won the gold in Los Angeles in '84. I think Brazil in the final. The legendary Karch Kirali was in the team, and he was captain 4 years later when they won the gold again in Seoul in Korea. Beat the Soviet Union in the final. And the bronze medalists 4 years later in Barcelona. Gold again in Beijing, 2008. Brazil again taking the silver, and they got to the bronze medal game, successfully came through that in Rio in 2016. Karch Kirali then became the Olympic gold medalist when beach volleyball made its debut at the Atlanta Games in '96. Becoming the only player to have won a medal in both indoor and beach, male or female. And then it got better for Kirali. He coached the USA women to bronze in Rio and then gold in Tokyo. What a legend of the sport he is. 16-8, USA lead, and by 2-0. That's nicely done. Poked home by Alexander Atanasievich. Clever shot, just inside the line. Serbia's serve, 9-16. Right on the net. Oh, well played by Christensen. Somehow he guided that to Jendrik. Really tough set for Micah Christensen. He was millimeters from the net. Jendrik joining him up front with a slam dunk finish. 97 kilometers per hour on the spike from Jeffrey Jendrik. Russell serve, caught it a bit thick. An hour and 6 minutes since this game began, and it's approaching its conclusion surely now. Shoji retrieves the ball from the back. Falco plays it over. Chance for a point behind serve for Serbia, and that's what they've got. Miran Kujundžić on the end of it, 103 kilometers per hour, struck it well. Shoji diving, unable to keep the point alive. Well played. Russell making up for the point he'd lost behind serve a few moments ago. Good approach, great delivery from Russell. Deception in this hit because he appeared to be looking one way and playing the ball the other. Wonderfully camouflaged finish from Aaron Russell. 18-11, closing in on victory here. Block stays on DeFalco's side of the court. He landed a bit awkwardly there. There are various obstacles that can get in the way close to the posts with various cameras and the antenna. Oh, twisted on landing. Had a big chunk of the net in his hand as well. Falco wants to carry on. He might have banged his nose, actually. He's okay. TJ DeFalco gives the bench his thumbs up. Serbia, 12-18 and serving. Falco straight into the heat of the action again. No luck with the block, Serbia. DeFalco making certain of this one. Pinged off the shoulder and the head of Marko Podraskanin, down onto his side of the court. Christensen. Flying from the back of court, that's well struck by Kujundžić. Miran Kujundžić with a smile on his face. Hasn't had a lot to smile about in this game, but he'll have enjoyed this one. One of those again. Endless service mistakes from Serbia. That one from Pavel Peric. Big outside here for 207 centimetres of height at his disposal. DeFalco slams it in. Brilliant work from Kapor to defend that. And Serbia earn themselves another point to close the gap. It's down to 6 now. DeFalco was calling for it. Somebody got in the way. Christensen, oh, elegant work from Micah Christensen. Almost balletic around the court. Look at Christensen there, teeing up Russell with an absolute gem. Got the recognition from Russell as Muaga Tutia comes on. Seen this before. An ace when he came on in the first set. A point behind serve when he came on in the second set. This time, what can Muaga Tutia do? Recycled ball for Serbia, and it's blocked out. Muaga Tutia makes an impact again. He sets up a point-winning serve. Monster block for Aaron Russell. Garrett Muaga Tutia will go again. 22-14, the Americans lead. Oh, that was just wide. Close, but no cigar for Garrett Muaga Tutia there, who swaps out with Maxwell Holt. Serve coming in from Alexa Batak, who's on with the playmaking setting duties now for Serbia. 15-22 they trail. Batak serve. Long. Matt Anderson. And he take them across the finish line here. 23-15, the Americans lead, and by 2-0. Anderson's serve. Picked up nicely at the back by Peric. Serbia attack. I got it, screams Christensen. Oh, and that one is going to be tough to retrieve. It'll have to cross, so Shoji, Christensen, Russell. Russell went with his right hand, ended up poking it away with his left hand, and somehow the USA get themselves to match point. There's a video challenge, though, from Igor Kolakovic. He's not convinced about this. It was a slightly weird one. Video challenge. Did the ball clip the antenna from Aaron Russell? I think it did. Good call again from Igor Kolakovic. He's had a couple of interventions, both of which have been successful. So it's not match point at all. It's side out Serbia. 16-23. Now it's match point. Yet another Serbian serve fails to clear the fence. That one from Miran Kujundžić. Match point USA. 24-16 they lead in this third set. Russell serve. USA unable to defend that, but it was just wide of the mark. 17-24, Serbia side out. It was good hit, in fact, from Serbia. Not wide of the mark at all. 17-24. Match point USA, and that is that. Comfortable win. Unbeaten this week. Olympic qualification guaranteed for the United States of America. They have been the top team here in Tokyo all week and come through another match without really being tested. 3-0, the Americans take their game over Serbia. Still to come here at the Yoyogi National Stadium. Japan will face Slovenia in the race for second spot in the group before the Americans go head-to-head with Japan in the final game of the week tomorrow in the 7:25 game. That's the Sunday conclusion to the week here at the Yoyogi National Stadium. Very efficient work from Matt Anderson and the rest of the American team. Olympic qualification is secure now. They've done what they came to do. Paris 2024 is on the calendar now for the United States of America. And they did it without real